beautiful. For those who don't know me, I'm Laura, Emily's honored matron of honor. And for those who do know me, I'll have the usual. Just put the bottle next to my name. I'll be there in a minute. Emily has been my best friend for over 5 years now, and I couldn't ask for anything more in a friend than Emily's loving, persistent personality. Emily's the whole package, and Pat, you should thank the Lord that you found her. She's smart, beautiful, ambitious, generous, and loving. And because of these traits, Emily, I love you as a sister. Now let me tell you the story of how Emily and Patrick became Emily and Patrick. It started with a devilish thought with our friend Ronald Dela Cruz and me. Ron wanted Pat to meet someone cool, wanted Emily to meet someone cool, and I wanted Emily to get away from those typical loser guys. So with Ron and my powers combined, we set the two of them on a blind date. Ron and I were doing our duties of being matchmakers. For days we were telling both Emily and Pat how great the other one was, but both were reluctant to meet. It's a blind date. Most stories you hear are horror stories, so we couldn't get mad why they didn't want to go on that first intimidating date. So the plan was to get them to meet at a party in a cute bistro down South Jersey. Jay, I think that was your party? Ron and I were excited. We were both going to get our drink on, and we were going to finally introduce Emily and Pat together. Now, this is a cute story, but it's not the end. Here's the kicker. The two didn't know that they were going to meet until half an hour before they actually met. And honestly, Ron and I thought that this was hilarious. Poor Pat, so nervous. But he did well. When Emily came into the car, Pat put his professional face on, like he was being interviewed for a job, and he did his thing. 4 years later, we're here, celebrating their marriage. Pat, you better take care of Emily. She means the world to me. Keep her happy, make her laugh, and love her always and forever. I hope that God will bless both of you all the days of your lives, and all the days will be spent in perfect happiness together. To Emily and Pat, trick. May your joy last forever.
What an intro. I love classical music. Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming tonight. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Paul Beitan. I'm the brother of Patrick and the best man. For those of you that do know me, I'm sorry in advance for anything that follows. At the best man speech, respectable people frequently talk about romance and love. I am not that kind of person. This is not that kind of speech. It was once said that you can see what a person truly loves by watching what he spends his time with most. After hearing that, I got worried because I was fairly certain that Pat would end up marrying his couch. Luckily, Emily came into his life and changed that. I remember when they first started dating, and they were so into each other, and loving, and sweet. It made me feel sick. If you look at them today, they're still very into each other, loving and sweet. And I'm still feeling sick. But seriously, you two make a wonderful couple. Marriage is quite a joyous time, but it can also be quite scary. You are both surrendering your single lives to have one life together. However, this gives you someone else to help you get over your fears, like bees, spiders, And most importantly, quicksand. You always have to watch out for the quicksand. That's enough of my rambling, so let me get to the toast. Emily, would you please put your hand on the table? Your left hand. Patrick, please put your hand on top of hers. Remember this moment always, because it may be the only time that Pat has the upper hand. Emily, tonight, today, you are so beautiful. Patrick, today, you have been so handsome. Together, you are so much more. As I've said at many a wedding, may you live as long as you want, but never want as long as you live. To the bride and groom, may you have love, health, and wealth always. Cheers.
One more time for Laura and Paul, ladies and gentlemen, well done.